Hi everyone. Today, as I'm getting bored at home, a little video about the short-headed fly lines. So we're using Rio Outbound short, or there is few different line makers that they make this kind of fly line. It's an entire fly line, the whole fly line, but it's a very short head, 9 feet, and some people they call it brig on the string, and basically it's, in this case, it's 3-weight overweight. So I'm casting it on some kind of cheap 100 Australian dollars fly rod. I don't even know the brand. I just bought it to use on my kayak. But the Rio, it's floating. I put 8 feet of straight 25 pound 040 fluo, so as a leader with a piece of fluff. So basically, yeah, not perfect fishing setup, but just for the purpose of casting. What's happening here, many people say marketing, especially those lines are, because this line is 8 weight, marked as weight, but if you weigh it according to the AFTMA scale table, it's basically 11 weight. So we are 3 weights above the rod rating. And is it bad or wrong? Some people say those lines are created for people who don't know how to cast, because, you know, it bends the rod and it shoots itself, it just flies itself. I actually think opposite, because more bend you have in your rod, more you have to work on it, more you have to adjust your stroke, more you have to adjust the width of your casting arc, more you have to work on your release, on the speed and length of your hole, because it's all bendy, you know. It takes time to go back, and this line is heavy, so it gets pulled to the ground very quickly. Fly is heavy. So yeah, I wouldn't say that this line is for people who don't know how to cast. I mean, my opinion is with any line you have to learn how to cast and to adjust the stroke. But this just little video to show you basically, it's not super distance casting, it's just relaxed fishing cast, and it's all around the mark of 100 feet everywhere. Some shitty layouts because of the leader, some good layouts, some yeah, past 100 feet casts. But again, if you're using small surf candy, get the little bit, you know, less, aim for less, and you're gonna get a better result, because you can approach the fish, or you don't have to cast 100 plus feet from the beach. 90 will do. So if you can get this 10 feet less in your false cast, or aiming for 10 feet less, you got more control, so that will be better. I was aiming to try to see, you know, as much as I can today, not as distance casting, but as much as I can push from that line. Wind today, not existent, so don't expect 40 meters cast or anything like that. There's no wind at all. Look, have a look, let me know what you think. I mean, I love this line, and yeah, it can be done with everything. It's basically, it's all again about the control. You have to know how to deal with the overhang. You see, I had 40 feet of overhang from the rod tip to the head, and if you don't place your timing, hole and your rotation and stroke and width of the arc correctly, it's gonna be very wobbly. You're not gonna have tension. And as a last key of that video, you will see how the tension, how much importance tension has in your fly cast, especially in distance casting. You cannot allow any slack. And again, you can achieve this only by practice, not by buying extra rods or by buying special lines. It doesn't fly on its own. Okay, so enjoy the video and go there and practice. Cheers, guys. So we got the Rio Outbound short, 8 weight. The head is exactly 9 meters, so 30 feet. The dark green turns into light green running line. The length of the entire line is just slightly above 30 meters. That makes 100 feet fly line. There you go, that's the entire line. Rio Outbound short. So let's check the maximum carry. Pick up the fly at 50 feet and I stop when it starts feeling uncomfortable and with a lot of slack. So measuring carry from holding hand to the end of the fly line. I just lay it down, so that's where we are. Didn't try to place it nicely, just laid it down, and we are at 24 meters. Okay, let's see what would be the maximum carry including stepping method. So again, we picked the fly at 50 feet, introduce stepping method. Let's see. Without stepping, 24 meters, 78 feet, almost 79 feet. With stepping method, we got 26 meters. I'll calculate to the feet later on the bottom of the screen. I stopped false casting when I felt I'm losing the tension, and it would not go anywhere if I do as a fishing cast. So this is just false casting. That was the shoot for the distance after the maximum carry. As soon as I felt I'm losing it, I let it go. The entire fly line is out of the rod tip. Yeah. So far the layout of the fly line is alright. And the fly, yeah, too much. You can see it's basically 100 feet, exactly on 100 feet. But the layout, it's not as it's supposed to be. Maybe there was a lot of slack because that was too much. So this cast was a kind of distance fishing cast where the fly was on 17.2 meters, the leader is 2 meters, So I only had 20 feet of overhang. And here, after 2 false casts, it went to with a very bad layout, because the fly line is here, the fly is there, and it's only on 27.5 meters. Okay, but again, no shooting line backwards, no shooting line forward, just false casting set amount of line. Let's see if I'm gonna try to false cast the fly line and try to get to the comfortable position where I can shoot more, and thinking that I can get more. So in this cast I pick up at 50 feet and I false cast until the moment I felt comfortable to finalize the cast, to present the fly. Yes, we went a little bit out of the fly line went out of the rod tip. Not super impressive distance, but it is what it is. This is not distance casting line. This one is to cast heavy big flies. So the layout, again, it's not perfect. It's in here, fly, and we are on 30 meters and a half. Again, 100 feet, it's just 100 feet. Again, I'm not pushing as I would normally push in my distance casting, maybe if I practice more with this line, but this line is to get the fly out. If I use a surf candy, small fly, 100 feet would be the benchmark, you know, just so you can comfortably cast without really stressing and then moving your body and really powerful hole or anything like that. So what I'm doing here, it's really relaxed casting. So now you are on the boat, on the lake shore, at the beach. You want to cast far, you're not pinpointing the fish because it's, 100 feet cast, the accuracy, it's not really matter. You're not, aiming for a particular fish, you just hope they bite. But the wind doesn't allow you. Casting such a setup with big fly, off shoulder, might be a little bit tough. So what do? You just turn around. You do exactly what you were doing casting forward. Just let it go. Keep your fly off shoulder. Just let it go on the back cast. Again, not perfect layout, but it's something to work on. But we are, as you know, this cone at 30 meters. So we are like almost 100 feet. Really casual casting. So there you go. Just keep practicing. You have to judge the distance. You have to judge the tension. You have to judge the overhang. That's why we practice. On the end of this video, I would like to show you funny thing. How important, for example, in my distance casting or in any casting, for me, tension is the main key. I'm about to cast forward, right between those two cars. At the beginning of the tape, I got a fly line dead straight behind me. No false casting. Nothing. Long line, right? Plenty overhang. So basically, the head starts at 18 meters. Oh, sorry. No, the head starts at 15 meters. So I got 50 meters of the overhang. Sorry, 15 minus the rod. That will be 12 feet of overhang. Yep, that's 4 meters of overhang. And the fly, nice and straight, is laying down on 24 meters. I'm gonna perform only one forward stroke. Let's see how this thing lands. No wrinkles, no waves in the line. You start with the tension, you add with the tension. For me, it's the key of any casting, especially distance casting. No tension, any slack in your casting, you're gone. Let's see. So you know the length of the fly line, but let's see, no false casting. I just pick up the line from behind me. I placed it nice and straight. And you've seen the dodgy layouts during this video of the leader. So now, when you get the tension, when you get a perfect back cast, everything looks straight here. Look, look. Fly line is finishing here. And the flying with a little curve, but it's in front. So you see, tension. Judge your overhang by practicing. Cheers guys, enjoy, have a good rest of the week. Ciao.